there with the hands. Thought they could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. This fielded at the 2. Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 180. Yeah, Mike. Now watch one. King. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Undercut. Under 10. 10. Check out read.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check 24. Check. Switch. Show it up. Check 4. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check the left.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Check. Tighten up, tighten up.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, Zoo.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Ross on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 24. Check 24.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Switch.
From the 41, Jackson going deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Throwing, Mayfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 58.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To try again after the sack. Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now here's Ross. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack on first down, Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to go down again.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63. That was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for...
Down the numbers. There he goes. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch out, watch out. Run. Back.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Watch out. Tight end run. Pistol.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curl. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Right there. Check 55.
Now Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This one complete to Coleman. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got it.
From the gun, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mayfield with it once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
55 is Mike, guys, 55. Watch the screen.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check, check, check.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Mike Mitchell on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6.
Jackson will throw again. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Here we go. Check, 55, go. Shut up.
Jackson on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Not the first time on this drive. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. '49's the mic. Watch 49. Hurry.
Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns were able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and this is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Play action. Now Jackson steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of 20. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
22. Check. 53 is the mic. Hey,
after the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Let's go. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Here we go. Deuce. Whip. Watch the whip. Neil. Hey, let's go. Short.
Throwing again. Jackson rolling to his right. This one complete to Ingram. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to go. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
66, Browns 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mayfield now, just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Hey, high 7.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Real.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, Charlie. Hurry. My God.
They go play action. Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Check 99. Bang. Up.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind a line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Pistol.
And again, it's Chubb. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nick Chubb on the carry. Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's it, baby.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Jackson now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0